Put your red shirt on and a brown coat too. Everybody's joining the crew. We got just one drink that we rule them all. Hope fruit remember your thoughts. Get your Uru fingers and your Middle Earth guns. A sonic screwdriver or a sword +1. Use Valerian steel if it will get you to count. To the pit tank. To the pit tank. The Rocky Mountain pit tank.
Hi, I'm Troy, and hi, I'm Troy, and hi, I'm Troy. This is Rocky Mountain Geek Tank, and as you can see, I am missing my two other co-hosts. One of them is making a drive back from Texas and possibly may be back in Colorado and have passed out from all of the driving, or might still be in transit. And the other one is busy fighting off aliens to save the world. So I am here all by myself to bring to you this week's geekiness. So not knowing what we were going to do, since any second one of them could show up, but I kind of doubt they will. But so I was going to play a game for you that is on Steam that is also it's a version of a real life board game that you can go buy and actually play with friends in person, or you can buy this version, which is on Steam, and play it online with other folks. And it's called Lords of Waterdeep. It's one of my favorite worker placement games. Worker placement game is where you place little workers. You have a limited supply of those somewhere on the board, and they either trigger effects or give you resources. And oftentimes when you place your worker, it's denying another player a chance to get that particular resource. Lords of Waterdeep is set in the themed universe of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's in the town of Waterdeep, city of Waterdeep. And you play one of the lords of Waterdeep, and you get missions that you send the adventurers on. So instead of playing your typical role-playing character like the fighter or the wizard, you're actually the person who's gathering the fighters and wizards and rogues and clerics and such and sending them off on adventures. So in any case, I will fire this up, and hopefully this will work here. We will see if I do this and then this. So it's the opening screen. Actually, let me change that around so it's you can see more of the game. There we go. All right, so it's the actual board game hard copy of this would cost you. Oh, hi Jerry, thanks for joining. Hard copy of this runs around $40. I don't remember off the top of my head how much the online copy was. I want to say it was somewhere between 10 and 15. The great thing about online games is if you put them on your wish list, you'll get notifications when they go on sale. So if you're very patient, you can get them for much cheaper. So we're going to play offline and create game. So this can be played with up to 5 players. I think that would be a really long game, so we're going to play a shorter game than that. So see if there, we'll get rid of that person, and we'll keep 2 others, so that way it's at least not just one-on-one. I'm not going to add any of the expansions to this currently. I'll be playing a human, and my microphone's hiding the play button there. All right, so it's showing me the cards that I'm getting here at the beginning, and I will I'll click on them after everything is shown so you can get a better look at them, but it has to go through this for all of the players. So you get intrigue cards and quest cards, and looks like I don't get the first turn. So the first player is, so they played a utility card, which you can only play when you place a worker down at down here at the Waterdeep Harbor. No, it won't let me see that anymore, will it? All right, but it allows them to do something that I'm not going to get to show you, but I'll show you next time. So is it asking me? Looks like it's giving me my turn. So let's look at who I got. Each of these characters that you can play have their own set of, making sure my cursor's showing up there, their own secret objectives. So at the end of the game, I'll get 4 extra victory points for each commerce quest and each warfare quest that I get. So the quests are up here. And as you can see, there's commerce, piety, skullduggery, and warfare. So since I get the extra points on the commerce and warfare quests, those are the ones I probably want to keep an eye out for. And there's only 1 commerce quest here. So I already start off with 2 quests. And lucky for me, they're both of these. And this one's actually a really powerful one because it allows me to get an extra worker. So each of these cubes represents little, basically player characters from what Dungeons and Dragons would be. You've got your purple, which is wizards, black, which is rogues, your orange, which is your fighters, and white, which I believe is like cleric. And it's a plot quest, so that means it stays in effect after I complete it and does an extra little ability here. Whereas like this one's also a plot quest. Whenever you take an action that provides any orange cubes, also get 1 orange cube from the supply and place it in your tavern. So it allows me to double the number of, well, not double, but get an extra orange cube each time I do that. So down here in Waterdeep Harbor, you have to place a worker on there in order to play an intrigue card. 2 intrigue cards I've gotten is take 2 from the supply and place them in my tavern and choose 1 opponent. That opponent takes 1 of the orange cubes. My other one I have is take 2 white from the supply, pretty much the same thing, just with white cubes. So if I wanted to play one of those, I'd put them there. What I'm trying to do, and currently in my tavern, this is showing my tavern, I've got 5 gold and 1 purple, and none of these others. Since the quest I currently have requires a lot of orange, 1 purple, 1 black, 1 white, I probably want to start working towards that one. So to grab the orange one, I can put a worker here to grab that. And oh, one other really important thing about Waterdeep Harbor, when you place your workers here, after everybody's placed their workers, it then goes to whoever has the first worker placed in Waterdeep Harbor, and you get to reassign them to anywhere except for Waterdeep Harbor again. And so you basically get 2 uses out of your workers by placing them down here in Waterdeep Harbor. But it does mean that you're leaving these open for other players to grab. And this one here gives you an intrigue card and the first player marker, so you get to take the first turn on the next turn. Sometimes going first makes a big difference. Since I want to make use of the Waterdeep Harbor, I'm going to drop down there, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the orange ones. And then I have to pick one of the players to give it to, and I pick green for no good reason. And then I click done. They're taking the last one. They played a card that allows them to draw a quest card. And, oh, actually, it's, yeah, they get first choice. Then next player gets that choice. And I'm obviously going to get that one since I'm last. All right. So I now have 2 orange. And I know that I need 5 orange. So let's go ahead and grab this one. So I could go ahead and play this one. It would use 4 of my orange tokens and 4 of my gold, but it does allow me that every time I get an orange token, I get an additional orange token, which could be useful. But at this point, I'd rather try to focus on getting that extra lieutenant, which is basically another worker. So I'll keep checking over here in the comments if anybody has any questions as we go through this. So it'll be my last worker. I need a black and a white. The 2 blacks have been taken. The white is open. And I already have a purple, so I don't need that one. Down here in Builder's Hall, if you spend the gold cost, which is right there, when you place a worker here, you can build that, and it places it along the side. It becomes yet one more place that a person can put a worker on. If you own the place, then as the owner, you get this benefit whenever anybody uses your shop. So they can be really useful. I don't think I have, so I can't use that yet. So I know I'm going to get my white then from the intrigue cards. So there's no reason to go for that at the moment. Commerce. Sorry. All right. Let's go for taking the first player turn. Why not? Because it also gives me an additional intrigue card. Oops. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. There it goes. And I shall pass. The AI takes their turns pretty fast, so you have to be able to keep up with them. So Blue, or Moonblade, has just built their House of Heroes. So I got mine back, and then Green's going to get theirs back. So I could go there and get the white that I wanted to get anyway for this one, and then that'll also give me more of the orange, which actually is really beneficial to me. So I'm going to do that, even though it helps out the Moonblade player. Whoops, and then I broke everything. There we go. Oops, and I broke it again. Eventually I will click on that. If I move my mic, that will make things easier. So now we're going into turn 2. We just got all of our guys back. The game only goes to turn 8. So if all the players know what they're doing and taking their turns, the game can go pretty fast. So I am left needing one black one in order to do what I want to do. And since I don't think any of my entry cards give me black, I'm going to just go take this spot right here, which now allows me to play this. You can only play one quest card at a time on your turn, if I'm remembering correctly. I think that's correct. I'm going to complete that quest. So it takes those resources. I get no victory points and rewards, but it does give me the extra worker, which can be really useful, especially this early in the game. So I get to assign an agent. So give this mandatory quest to an opponent. So what they have done is they have stuck this mandatory quest on me, and I have to complete this quest before I can do any of my other quests. So I'm going to need 2 orange and a purple to pull this one off. Intrigue, 2 orange and purple. That's none of those. So I am going to jump on this one to grab those 2 orange. They reset all the quests. Right over to me. I'm going to grab the... I'm actually going to jump into here. And I'm going to play this. And now they have the option to pay me 4 gold each to gain 4 victory points. They may or may not do that. Well, they can't. They don't have 4 gold. And they don't have 4 gold. So actually, none of them can do that, which is fine by me. So that didn't hurt me because I didn't have any purple. So there is no penalty to having uncompleted quests in your hand, but it does use It does use a worker to grab one of the quest cards. So you're doing that instead of working towards actually completing a quest. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the purple so I can complete this mandatory quest. All right, so now I want to start working towards this. There are no good options for orange at the moment. I could get another intrigue card and make sure I have that, but I can also get a quest card and an intrigue card. And that's a pretty beefy warfare one because it's worth 25 victory points. And I think that's one that I want to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and collect this one. So that particular one is I get to assign one of my unused workers to a building in the Builder's Hall, then immediately use the effect of that building as though I controlled it. So down here are the ones that are in Builder's Hall, which could be very useful. So I want to work now towards this one so that way I can get the additional orange every time I cash in on it. So I'm actually going to leave one of these for now because I know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to grab that one. So let's see. So I still have all three of those as an option, so I don't have to do that yet. I thought they might jump on that. I do want to collect one more orange, and I need to spend 4 gold. So my options here, I can just grab the 2 easy ones up here. And that's looking like my best bet. So let's do that. And then that allows me to play that. So this was the first worker placement game that I'm pretty sure is the first one I've ever played that introduced me to the concept of worker placement. So now that I have the extra orange coming to me from that one, I want to go ahead and start grabbing orange ones to work towards that. I can spend 2 gold on there and get 2 orange. I could cash in 2 of something to get 3 of something. So if I don't want to spend gold, but I'm going to actually use my entry card, which is this one. Allows me to assign one of my unused guys to a place down there. And I think I'm gonna go, let's see, what do I need here? I need black and orange. I don't want to get rid of the black. I could get rid of the white. I think my best bet's to go with this one. Just spend the gold. And then take orange. Oh, I do need one more. No, I got 2 black already, so I'm good there. And then that triggers that. So now I've got my 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 9 to pull that off. No questions over there. Because the AI goes so fast on this, a lot of times you don't have time to catch up with everything they're doing. So as you can see up here, they have green has 15 victory points currently, blue has 14. I've only got 8, but that's not counting the bonus that I would get for the Lords of Waterdeep card I have. So I'm going to get another 4 for each Warfare and Commerce I have completed, which both of those are Warfare, so that's another 8 currently. So all of the good stuff's taken. Let's get some money. Turn 3. Oh, turn 4. Derp. Can't count. All right, so I need 9 total, and I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the House of Heroes gives me 3 resources, and 2 of them are the ones I want. So I think that's the one I want to go for. Because with my bonus, that should give me 9. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's right. I have to do this first. Now I can play it. And that will definitely jump me up on the victory points. That's a good thing I spent that. Well, I'd be a fool not to use that one. Bloop. Of course, now I'm out of quest cards, so I'm going to have to get a quest card next turn. I think that might be, yep, Guy's here, so he can join us in. Join in. He can't play, but he can join in. Just shoot back a message to him so he can jump in here, and I will add him. There he is. So let's go to that and that. Ha!
Is this thing on?
I don't know. Is it?
Hi.
Welcome back to Colorado.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So
My computer is still powered down, so I'm going to do this all on my phone.
Okay, you can certainly do that. Since I didn't know who was going to be here, I'm walking people through what Lords of Waterdeep looks like, which I know you've played at least once. I don't know if you played it more than that.
Played it once, yeah. Well, I mean, we can continue as you were, and I will just make snarky comments as I do.
If you could see the screen.
Yeah, I can see the screen. There we go.
Here's Seagull.
Can you see what I'm saying? Is there a boat leaving? Did a boat just leave?
Yeah, a boat just left. Whoa, and there's a bird. I can zoom in. There's a bird. I can't click on the bird.
Are you sure that's a bird? Or
No, that's a griffin.
I think that's either a griffin or a dragon. Or a driffin. Or it could be a dragon.
It's got feathers.
Oh.
I'm taking so long on my turn.
Dragons have feathers now. Haven't you said into your paleontology?
Mm-hmm. There goes more boats.
More boats.
I've taken so long it's turned to nighttime. Trying to remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I need to get more quests. So yeah, let's check out what quests we have up here. So I get bonuses for warfare, commerce, and skullduggery now. So let's avoid the piety one. Those are all pretty good.
Dugger's skulls?
Yeah.
Dugger's skulls. That
sounds painful.
Yeah, right?
Painful.
Just awful. I'm trying to get this to sit somewhere nice.
All right. Oh, am I supposed to do something?
Somewhere nice.
I don't think it's my turn.
Whose turn is it? You're playing by yourself. How could it not be your turn?
It's Green's turn. Now it's Blue's turn.
That's my turn.
Yep, you always play Blue.
Hmm.
Let's go for quest card and money.
We just got in, so there is that.
So yeah,
I'm going to completely renovate this office. One of the great things about these long road trips is we sit there in the road trip and go, what should we do with our lives? And so one of the things I thought about was, boy, my back doesn't hurt since I've been spending the whole week standing. I wonder if my chair might be my problem. So
yeah, could be.
We're going to replace these desks tomorrow with standing desks, which Kevin and I shall build.
Oh. I thought that would give me an extra one, but I guess it doesn't trigger on that. Whenever you take an... Oh, I didn't take an action. That's why. Oops.
That's why we can't take you anywhere. You know that, right?
I know. Well, I don't go anywhere.
Well, that makes it all simple then, doesn't it now?
This one. Nope. That one's been taken. Let's see. Oh, let's just blow everything up.
Bloom.
Yeah.
It's important.
Give me all new. Well, that's a lot of arcane craziness.
I can't see the.
You can't see the screen on your phone.
I can't see the chats.
Oh,
Jerry.
yeah, that was at the beginning of this show. I've been watching
You may
it
have
for
blocked
questions.
him since then.
Yep. There's a nice juicy 25 points there, but that's also 5 purples, which seems like that would be tricky to get a hold of. So I'm going to stick with that one.
It's like a purple.
Wizards, they're purple for some reason.
Wizards.
Always using magic and stuff.
Yeah, weird. They're so weird. Wizards.
Yep. He moves fast and she's weird. Victor is entirely caught up on all the Marvel stuff.
Oh, that's good, because we're actually thinking of going and seeing Black Widow. And so
I think I'm going to do like I did with all the other Disney stuff and just wait because I'm paying for Disney.
yeah. Well, we're going to go to the Alamo because it's open.
That still doesn't change being paid for, but
No, but it gives the money to the Alamo. So that's my battle plan.
okay.
And I'm sticking to it. You can't stop me. Look at all that bronze.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Did stuff.
Yes. So.
So this game is going pretty fast. We're up to round 5, and it only goes to round 8.
I hate games like that.
Let's see. There's 8 gold right there, just sitting right there.
Just
Just
asking
yeah,
people,
just
why?
Yeah. asking for someone to take it.
It's only a matter of time. I can't read the comments, so if you're commenting, I can't read it.
Nobody's commenting.
Okay.
I've got that screen open to my right.
Okay, well, I've got that screen. I can either, the way it works on the phone, I can either have it completely obscuring the show, or I can close it and see the show. So
Right.
those are my options.
I have to remember to close the thing afterwards. Yeah, I want to do something different than Counter-Strike because we've already done Counter-Strike twice.
Yeah, and we can't do it 3 times because that would be the 3rd Counter-Strike, and
It
we'd
would
be.
be. That'd be it for us. Right, I've got.
So,
20
how
of
was your
those.
trip to Miniature Market?
It was okay. It wasn't as awesome as
You were
previous trips there because they didn't have nearly the amount of clearance stuff that they've had previously. I did find out that once a year they do what they call a garage sale, which I didn't actually check the location, but it's at their warehouse, not their actual store, which is roughly a half hour to an hour away, I think, from their store.
right.
And they put all of their dinked and dinged boxes out at, from what the guy said, ridiculously low prices. So my plan is if I head back that direction next year to time it with going to that.
Fair.
Because
So you're saying, though, at the moment, you didn't have clearance.
no, didn't have clearance. But I did get dent and dinged. So
Right.
the best thing I found was a game that's going for around 100 or more online called Tumbling Dice. I found it at a Goodwill for $5. And it's been a game that's been on my radar for like 3 years, but I didn't want to pay $100 for it.
Right. Makes sense.
It's one of those things that, since Kevin does woodworking stuff, I thought maybe with his help, I might be able to create my own version of it.
Sure.
Because it's 3 tiers of laminated wood, and then it just uses D6s, and there's little metal posts at the end of it. So it's for someone who's handy with making wood stuff, they could probably make their own out of it. Far easier than a Crokinole set, because that has to be perfectly shaped and balanced and such.
Right. That makes sense.
So I'm not going to get purple here. I was looking for purple, so I can do that, but I got, because that's all I'm missing now.
Coming back.
What's coming back?
There's the boat again. But well, that boat seems to be just traveling the shoreline.
Oh, the boat.
I'm really into the boats. I'm just saying.
Noticed
So,
that.
like, one boat's about to escape. The other boat's about to get into a traffic jam. Wow, that's a fast frickin' boat. Just saying. I mean,
Yeah, if you consider the scale, it's definitely
Right.
something not natural about that boat.
We're just saying.
But it is the world of D&D, so which I haven't read a lot on it, but I do know that they're making a new Dungeons and Dragons movie that's supposed to be far better than the one that was released before that apparently everybody hated, and I avoided even watching.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever saw that one or not.
The D&D movie?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I think it had Jeremy Irons, but I really don't know.
Probably had Kevin Bacon. Okay, I have to go measure a thing. I'm just
Well,
going to
now.
walk over right there. I'm measuring my office.
Are you going to knock a wall out?
No. It'd be cool. Okay. Okay.
Hmm. Interesting.
Okay.
Still no questions over there.
Still nobody asking any questions like, what is Guy doing? Does Guy know?
Yeah.
Because Guy might not know.
Just have the big confront the Xanathar quest come up. Pretty sure I'm going to need to grab that one.
Yeah, I mean, anytime we get Olivia Newton-John, no, it was Blondie.
Yep.
No, it was Olivia Newton-John.
But you know what? Oh, man. It's a tough call. Because I can grab that there for that. No, better do it. Better do it. Before somebody else takes it just to take it.
I'd take it.
You know,
So are you playing online or are you just playing?
I'm playing
against the
the computer. You can play online against other people if they have the game.
Right? Cool.
Well, that was crafty.
Thank you.
No, it was green. It wasn't blue, so it wasn't you.
Damn it. Can't be crafty anymore. You know, that's been always my problem. I just not crafty.
Mm-hmm. You know who's crafty? She's crafty.
Your mom?
That would be a she. All right. we have white. We don't have purple. We have black. So I want one black and one purple. So the best way to do that might be to go through that route. That would allow me to do that. Yep. So now I can confront Xanathar. Hey. He's like a beholder, but with a lot less eyes.
That makes him just a holder.
Or a bee.
Or a bee. He's just a bee. Okay. Damn it.
Jim?
Damn it, Jim.
I'm a Lord of Waterdeep, not a beholder. So that's worth 9 points, and I need those 2 to do it. Which looks like I could go there to do that. What intrigue cards did I get? Oh, I could do that. Return one of your...
This is somewhat complicated here.
So are you rearranging stuff? Adding new stuff?
So one of the things that I discovered while I was away was that my back is markedly happier. Because I spent most of the time standing or
just got to get rid of all your
in
chairs.
a proper chair and not in a office chair hunched over. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, since my computer is already off, I'm going to disconnect everything here. Then I'm going to go out into the garage where I have a bunch of doors that have come off of various closets in this house and are never returning. And I'm going to bring those doors in, and we're going to brace them up with the 2x4s that are also out in the garage so that they will be standing desks. And I'm going to run standing desks all around the outside of the room, move this desk over there, and then set it up a little bit so that it's more open in the middle here. That'll help me be able to do things in the middle of the room if I need to, and will give me some workspace area to do other things. So that's the current battle plan. The problem is you can't cut doors because they're not actually, you lose structural integrity the moment you cut them. So I either use them in their 6 foot, 6.5 foot length by, by whatever, 2.5 feet deep as a unit, or I don't. And that's a choice I need to figure out here. So that's what we're doing here is I'm like, how do I make this work? We also have a piece of plywood out there that I could get our illustrious Kevin to cut. And I'm thinking about that. And that would go in this little section right here. And then I could put a door going this way, that way. That wouldn't be bad. But I think I'm going to turn this office into a standing office, and it'll give me much more room in the middle. And then if I really need to sit down, I can take a rest or whatever and just relax for a moment or two. I feel like George missed us. I'm just saying.
He is one of those kind of cats that likes attention.
Yep. He really did miss us, though. Boy, we were gone, and he's like, he hasn't left all of us this entire evening since we got home. We've only been home for about an hour tops, so I didn't think we were home for a whole hour. It took 30 minutes to unload the car. That's why I'm late.
I think that'll work. So where are we? Round 6.
Round 6. Yeah,
Just finished round 6, round 7. 2 this round and the next round, and then we'll have a winner. All right.
it won't be you.
Pretty sure it'll be me.
Oh, okay.
Really, I don't know, but I think I'm doing pretty
You
good.
were playing with other people that are
Yeah.
ghosts, and I was gonna, I'm worrying kind of a little bit about you because you're playing with all the ghosts. I can't actually see anything.
Mhm.
That we've got a big paw in the way now, and he's all happy, so he's doing the happy paw thing.
I no longer have any quests. I need more quests. Oh, they just blew up a building.
They didn't.
Yeah, it was discard a building and replace it with another one.
I see. Seems.
They're gentrifying Waterdeep.
Oh, there you go. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so we're 14 inches off its axis. But I like this idea of putting these doors in here, making them like countertops. It'll give me an awful lot of room to do things and work with it, and kind of get things kind of going. But it also gives me a huge open area in the center of which for me to do filming if I need to, which is another thing that really needs to kind of start happening in here.
You mean besides your daily draws?
Yeah, but I mean, like if I need to do any kind of green screen work or stuff like that, kind of need to settle up more of an ability to set up a camera and a green screen. Did you die?
No, they thieved the thing I was trying to get.
They out-thieved you?
They thieved me.
Hmm.
I grabbed the purple worker, the wizards, before I grabbed the quest, hoping that the quest would still be there by the time it got back to me.
Gotcha.
Nope. So, I think I get 2 or 12 points. Let's see. Whenever you complete a skullduggery, you get 2, so 8, 9, 10. So that would actually be less than that one. That one would be 8 plus 4. So that might be the better one to go for. Especially because I already have everything I need to do that one, I think. So that's the one to grab. I guess I'll see if I can play a quest card the moment I get it, because I can't remember if you can play it on the turn you get it. You can. Okay.
Free drinks.
All right. I'm not doing anything without quest cards, so I guess I'm going to do that. Oh. Like from an opponent's tavern and then place it in your town. Meh. A whole lot of wiping the board of quests and then refilling them. That's probably the one. Oh, I was about to say, can I undo that? I can undo that. Actually, this one might be the better one. Still need a black, but that's worth 15 points. I believe it was both commerce and warfare. Yep. Let's take that one. There's so many buildings on here now. Have to scroll through them all. One of these people's, their lord has to be that lord that gets bonuses for buildings.
Right.
Green. It's got to be green because green's just bought a ton of buildings.
Intrigue. That was intriguing.
They say it was, but I don't know. All right. So I need a rogue for this mission. I got everything else I need. So why don't I still... You're a rogue. Rogues are fickle like that.
Yep.
They go where the money's at.
They know where the money's at.
Let's see. Well, I stole your rogue, so here, have some gold.
Thanks.
Well, so in the end, I believe every 2 gold is a point, or is it every 4 gold? I can't remember now. I think it's every 2 gold is 1 point, and every worker is 1 point. And that all gets added up. So that means the 8 points might be worth it. Well, if I grab those, will that be enough to do that? Nope. All right, going into the last round.
Hope everybody wins. I mean, what?
Well, you either win or you learn.
You know, that's like the way of life, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Win or you learn.
It's going to be a close game.
Those are the best, though, right?
Yeah.
I like close games.
Oh no! I can't take it because my dude's in the way.
Your dude's in the way.
Yep. And I don't have the thing.
You know?
Yeah, it would wipe it. I could play this if I could get it, but I can't get it. So guess I'm gonna gamble that. Wow, that's a lot of rogues. I don't know if I can get that many rogues. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 8? 8 rogues, and I have 1, so I would need to get 7.
If they all go to school, would they be rogue scholars?
2. They would be.
I'm just wondering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's worth going for. Let's try it. All right. We'll see if I can actually complete the mission with 2 workers.
Could be creative.
Took a purple. That's okay, I guess.
That's actually bad. Says I.
Three, 4, 5. All right, so I can trade in those for that. Yep.
Don't.
I think I can still do it. Yes, I can. Just gotta see here. Oh, I could get 2 that way and give them 1 black, or I can get 2 that way and give them 1 of whatever color they want.
Give them anything they want. They want it all. Wait, do you have pirates? Yarr!
All the pirates.
Good. As it should be.
All right. Let's see what we all got. So before points is 155, 135, 122. Now it's going to add up all the bonus points. So, wow, they were really close. They got 163 and 164. I got 196.
You win!
I win. They were 1 point away from each other. I'm trying to see what they're
You're boiling. Your points are so high, they're boiling.
They are.
They're boiling points.
Press cancel to view the game map. Press confirm. Just trying to see. Oh, there we go. Yep. So the green one was at the end of the game. You score 6 points for each building you control. Figure the way they would buy in buildings Boing. Yeah. So Lords of Waterdeep is definitely an interesting worker placement, and with the hidden victory points means you don't really know if you're going to win or not until the very end when everything's added up. So let's go back over here and do that. And I will kill that. Shouldn't get so close to your camera to give you radiation poisoning.
Dang it. Oh, well, that explains a great many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with having my phone down here is it means I'm looking down on you all the time.
Yeah, and I see right up your nose.
Yeah, right? Ew. You can see right to my brain, and I had to be ashamed.
Well, that worked out perfectly. It took less than an hour to run that game.
Yeah, with 4 minutes to spare.
So let's see here. So I was going to try to get Dan on, but I think he's busy because he never answered. Because I was going to have him on and just talk about board games.
Did you get a busy signal?
I got a no signal, so whatever that means.
No. When you no. You know.
July 19th. Nope. I was trying to see if there's anything that's going to be specific that we want to cover on the 19th.
Well, I would say I would hope to go see Black Widow, but I don't have any hope for that because this weekend is completely taken up by NDK.
Mm-hmm.
Just noticing that. So.
Yeah. So you're doing another thing on Sunday?
Yeah, it's the board meeting.
Okay.
Which reminds me, hey Troy, it's the board meeting.
Yeah, I'm going to be there at the Saturday meeting, so.
Well, yeah, but
I'll just bring my
you could write
questions then.
your things that you usually write. You know, I actually should put that email out.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to be doing work in this room first, so there's that.
Now, the thing I did hear is that you want to have watched all of Falcon and the Winter Soldier before you see the very last in-credits part of Black Widow, which I think you've seen all of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I have. So, have you seen Black Widow?
No, I just saw someone post and they said...
I saw somebody post that too. Okay.
Yeah.
You saw the same person, probably.
Yeah.
Seeing as how you and I seem to travel in the same circles now,
Mm-hmm.
very same circles, almost. It's kind of amazing. So...
Yeah, actually seeing Black Widow in the theater with the family is not really an option because my less than 12-year-olds aren't vaccinated yet. I'm not so comfortable with taking them out.
Yep. Well, and frankly, it's cheaper. Even if you were to pay full price, that's only one ticket.
No, sure. I think it's like $30 to rent it or
Yeah.
get it.
But I mean, if you were to go to the Alamo or whatever, that's one ticket effectively,
Yes.
and five people.
$8, 8 times 5. And that's not 8 times 5 and not counting drinks.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm talking about unless you go there and just buy the ticket.
Yeah.
Or you wait until it goes to the Elvis Theater, because I don't know anybody who's $8.
I thought that's how much Alamo was. I thought Alamo was $8 to get in per person.
Oh.
I don't
Well,
know.
maybe it is.
I can find out very quickly.
Like food, because we like Alamo.
I like Alamo too, but I'd go see a movie that I can't see in the next month. So that's just me.
All right. You do you, boo.
I will. I'll know here in 1 second.
So
I guess I have to pick the seat first. Oh, they're $12.75. Okay, that's more than $8.
It seems like it's like $13. So
Yeah, so that means
two of you, roughly, give or take.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, I can just invite 30 people over to my house and charge $1.
But that's my thought too. I was like, well, And if it wasn't for the fact that I actually am seriously considering, or that we are actually kind of into the idea of going to the Alamo, that might not have been a bad plan. Except that I'm fundamentally trying not to pay them for that because I do not like that business model.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actively against that. I'd rather go pay more money at the Alamo.
If I were going to pay for it, it would make sense to go to the Alamo. I think I actually have a gift card for the Alamo too, but I think it's only enough to cover one person. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other movies. Yeah, it looks like they're doing the thing where they show movies that have been out for a while.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction and that. So.
Star Trek 4 is coming back for a limited engagement. I saw that. I'll have to go there for that because I like that. And I will, except for one, I will go happily watch a movie. Any Star Trek movie, except one. The one that we will not speak of.
I don't know which one you're talking about because we don't speak of it.
Right, we don't speak of it. That's why we don't know. It's fine.
If I were to go theater, Alamo is definitely at the top of my list because you get a whole 30-minute fun show ahead of the movie.
Right, all kinds of cool stuff goes on.
Random craziness.
Joan's here.
Hey, just in time to miss the show.
I was going to say, well, she said she was tuning in late, so it's okay. It's okay. Mm-hmm. We still love you. It's all good.
Yeah, you can always. You probably would have been bored, but you could go back and watch Sports Waterdeep.
I don't know. When I showed up, it turned I got to make snarky comments, so you could tune into our snarky comments.
I think snarky's overselling it.
You're making bad snarky comments. It was a thing.
You should ask Joan which Star Trek movie is the Star Trek movie that you're not allowed to talk about.
I think she knows.
She's not allowed to talk about it, so
it's because we don't talk about it.
Right. The only way you could do it is name every Star Trek movie you can talk about it, and then through the process of elimination, would you then know the one that you can't talk about?
I think even you know which one we're not talking about. Ooh. Hey, that's a cool essay. We should bring you on the show and quiz you about that essay. I mean, that's like super geeky. That sounds awesome.
You should go back and watch our show with the replica.
Oh, yeah.
That was artificial intelligence.
Wild and weird. I don't know. That was weird.
See, to me, artificial intelligence would to really be at the peak it should be, would be able to not just have a wealth of predetermined responses. It needs to be able to form opinions on the fly.
Saw bits of it. So
yeah, the best bits. Skip the worst parts.
Hey, I do that all the time with our show. I just fast forward.
Yeah, me too. I can't. I have to.
It's funny too.
I have to skip the commercials. Speaking of, where's our banner? There we go.
Geek Tank is sponsored by Kieran Games, Geekway Homes, Shiny Garden, and
Your Mom. Speaking of, not your mom, but of advertisers, we got a message saying Whimsicon, and that's all the message said. So I don't know what it meant necessarily.
So we will also say Whimsicon.
Whimsicon. So see, therefore, I have said Whimsicon.
Your Mom.
But do we have any information on when that is? No,
I got that message too. I just got Whimsicon. So Whimsicon.
Whimsicon.
And
pork chop sandwich.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Whimsicon. That's not working. Did I spell it wrong?
Adaptation will come with singularity. So I feel like when it comes to artificial intelligence, you're right. The only way that and it's plausible that AI that we were talking to wasn't pre-building its responses. You know what I mean? that might have been it trying to artificially learn and adapt. But it's immature and young, and so it makes stupid mistakes.
All right, here we go. WhimsyCon is September 24th to the 26th, 2021. And it's going to be at the Delta by Marriott, North Glen, Colorado. You can check it out at www.whimsycon.org. So there, it's a steampunky-esque, steampunky Brewster.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recently saw Punky Brewster. Like, I don't know whether she was reviving it or I don't know what she was doing.
Nobody
but I
knows
saw
what
the
she's
actress dressed up similarly. So I'm assuming she was attempting to revive the character. I don't know what she was doing. I'm curious. I wasn't a real big Punky Brewster fan when I was a kid, so it's not a big nostalgia.
Punky Brewster 2021. Punky Brewster is an American sitcom television series that premiered on Peacock February 25th, 2021. It is a revival of the 1984-1988 series. So, yeah. And it's Peacock's free, so people can access it. Punky Brewster is now a divorced mother raising 3 children, her teenage biological daughter, Hannah, and her 2 adopted sons, Diego and Danielle. I'm sorry, that'd be Daniel. She lives in the same Chicago apartment where she grew up with her foster father, William Warnemont, and even works as a photographer, just like he did. She encounters a girl at Finster Hall named Izzy, who, like Punky, was abandoned by her mother. Punky is still best friends with Sherry, who works at Finster and arranges to have Izzy live with a foster family. But after seeing the similarities in Izzy compared to when she was her age, Punky decides to take her in and raise her with her 3 children. Punky also discovers that the mother who abandoned her in the grocery store as a child is still alive and has been looking for her for years. So it sounds like if you were a fan of the original show, this is deep diving into Punky as an adult.
Which, actually, I mean, I'm curious enough to watch it. At least one episode. I may decide that was a bad idea, but I'm curious enough to watch it at least one episode.
I don't know if I ever saw a full episode of it. I just remembered she dressed like really crazily, which looked cool.
Yeah, I thought that looked cool too. I think that's the only part about Punky Brewster I remember is her dress, the way she dressed, and how I kind of envied her because she was really pretty cool. I think that's all I remember specifically.
They never did a British version with her wearing like a Union Jack and have piercings in color like the British Punky Brewster.
The Badness Star Trek movie? No. I shall count the movies for you. There's the motion picture, The Wrath of Khan. There's The Search for Spock. There's The Voyage Home. There's The Final Frontier, which wasn't actually as bad now in hindsight as I thought at the time. Then there's The Undiscovered Country, right? Then we move to the Next Gen movies, which were then First Contact, Insurrection, and Nemesis. I feel like there's one more. Generations. So, Generations, First Contact, Insurrection, and Nemesis. Then there's the J.J. Abrams movies. There's Star Trek, and then there's Star Trek Beyond.
And don't say any more.
Yep. And that's the one we don't speak about.
Which is probably why 4 is better than, or 5 is better than you thought it was, or something like that.
Right. It has redeemed itself.
That's kind of how I know that a lot of people don't like any criticism of Star Wars at all. But to me, I really liked 7, 8, and 9 because by comparison, they were way better than 1, 2, and 3 for me. That's all it's all subjective.
I actually like all 9 of them,
which
but
is
I'm not a hardcore. So, but I've got to say, Rogue One and The Mandalorian just walked away with it and was just super awesome. So, I mean, not like Star Wars won't always hold a special place in my heart because Star Wars, but man, The Mandalorian and Rogue One just totally just took off with it. And like, well, that's the kind of Star Wars I expected to see. You know?
That's the kind of Star Wars I expected to see when 1 was released. And that's why 1 tasted so bad, I think. And so when
I think it also had Splenda in it, so that's probably why.
what was that? Sweet and Low, the Sacred.
Oh, Sweet and Low. That's a Sacred.
Worse than
Sweet
Splenda.
and Low in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that never tastes good.
But now having seen the opinion of kids, it's like I see the value of 1, 2, and 3 for people who can get into it like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, go have fun. Go do your thing with that. Just call me when it's over with because I'm not a part of that. But call me when the next ones come on because then I'll be there for those.
Right. Makes sense.
So, any case, I think we've managed to go 10 minutes over. Thanks, Joan. No,
I'm actually glad you dropped in.
It's nice to have someone to talk to and not just to each other. This guy.
Mm-hmm. Kiss this guy. Oh no, you.
Well, I know what we should plan possibly for next Monday. Since you're getting it, if your room is all set up for filming, get a table set up and we could do that Fog of Love game.
Fog of Love, do 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 do. Yeah, maybe. That might not be a bad thing.
Just need to get a table and a couple of cameras, maybe 3 cameras.
And I've got a table.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 cameras. Don't know how mobile they would be, but I got 3 cameras.
Well, you just need the cameras just need to be stationary on what their targets are. But yeah, possibly next Monday if we can pull that together that quick, or we'll do it some Monday because that's something that's been on my list of us that we should do.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be fun.
All
That'd
right.
be fun. Thanks, John. So, okay. Well, we should probably get moving. Can you control the end credits?
Yep, I can. So
if I say that's all the time we have for today, I've been Guy.
I've been Troy.
And this is Geek Tank.